Hey everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. I hope you are having a great weekend. K-State didn't play this weekend. I'm sure you're aware of that. Even if you showed up at the stadium, you're aware of it now. They had the weekend off, a good chance for all of us to recharge, including the players and coaches. You got 7 straight weekends coming up with K-State football. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. I'm fired up for that Saturday game coming up with Iowa State. A big game for K-State. The Cats are 3-2 overall, 0-2 in the conference. Got to get back on the winning side of the conference ledger. And Iowa State seems like a good team to do it with. Kind of a nice little rivalry going with Farmageddon. I like it a lot. Something came out at the end of last week that kind of gives some context to maybe what's going on with K-State. Why they're 3-2, why they're 0-2 in the conference. It's something that I'm not fully bought into. I don't really believe in some of the mathematical assumptions put into strength of schedule rankings. Too many people take the preseason projections and bake those into their strength of schedule, when in reality, what you thought about a team before the season even started has nothing to do with how the season plays out. These rankings appeared to only take into account games being played. So it'll fluctuate as the season goes based on how your opponents are doing. Now, when you get into the conference play, particularly the Big 12, it's pretty constant. You all play the same opponents for the most part. You don't play yourself. So Kansas has the toughest strength of schedule in Big 12 play because they don't play Kansas. It's just the way the math works. So now that we're into Big 12 play, K-State's schedule will slowly kind of, again, bake itself in as it moves through the season because all the opponents are alike with everyone else that you're playing in the conference. Okay, that makes sense? The 3 games in the non-conference are the fluctuation. They're all in the back pocket. They're all done, and K-State won all 3. Turns out Stanford is pretty good. K-State made the Cardinal look pretty bad in Arlington. Turns out they might be one of the better teams in the Pac-12 and will win a lot of games. Now, saying you're one of the better teams in the Pac-12 doesn't mean a whole lot. It's like saying I'm one of the more handsome guys in the room, but only because everyone else is ugly. So it doesn't really add up to much, but it will help with strength of schedule because the Cardinals are going to get a lot of wins. Nevada, they're going to win the Mountain West, or at least play for the championship. A really good team as long as quarterback Carson Strong stays healthy. And even FCS opponent Southern Illinois is in the top 10 of the lower rankings of the FCS rankings, and that's a pretty good team that is not really hurting K-State's strength of schedule because heading into the weekend at least, they were unbeaten. K-State's played some good opponents. They've faced a rugged road so far. It's going to get easier for the Wildcats, so to speak. But if this team's as good as I think they are, as good as they showed in that non-conference and at times in conference, I think they're going to be okay. It's all going to come around. They're going to start winning some conference games, and you're all going to be a lot more happy.